Today, I'm going to share with you 4 unmistakable signs that a married woman is interested in pursuing something more with you. These signs are crystal clear. If you notice a married woman exhibiting these behaviors, you can be certain that her unsuspecting husband is about to be betrayed. Before I dive into the details, let me emphasize that the purpose of this video is not to encourage you to engage in an affair with a married woman. Rather, my aim is to make you aware of the telltale signs so that you can recognize when a married woman is trying to seduce you. We here on this channel are firmly against the idea of a man cheating on another. So, before you even consider getting involved with a married woman, I urge you to think about the other man, the husband. Remember the golden rule. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want them to do to you. Now let's explore these 4 signs in depth. First and foremost, a married woman who is interested in you will always respond to your messages and calls with lightning-fast speed. Women in general tend to pay extra attention to men they are attracted to. This dynamic doesn't change just because a woman is married. Even with a husband around, she will find ways to prioritize responding to you. Perhaps by pretending to go to the bathroom or waiting until her husband leaves for work. This is why many unfaithful wives get caught. They simply can't hold off on communicating with their love interest, even for a day. Imagine the scenario. You send a text to a married woman, and within minutes, she replies. No matter what she's doing, no matter who she's with, she makes sure to get back to you right away. She may even go so far as to hide her phone from her husband, sneaking glances at it whenever she can, just to ensure she doesn't miss a single message from you. This level of responsiveness is a clear indication that she has a special interest in you, beyond just friendly banter. But it's not just the speed of her replies that gives her away. The way she communicates with you is also a telltale sign. A married woman who is interested in you will make a concerted effort to get on your wavelength. She'll engage in more intimate conversations, dropping subtle hints and flirtatious remarks. Perhaps she'll start complaining about her husband, painting him as an uncaring, unsatisfying partner. This is a common tactic used by unfaithful wives. They try to portray themselves as the victim in the relationship in order to justify their own disloyal actions and draw the other man in. Imagine the scenario again. You're chatting with this married woman, and she suddenly starts venting about her husband. He never listens to me anymore, she might say, and we hardly ever have sex. I feel so alone in this marriage. She may even go so far as to suggest that her husband is the one who is unfaithful, further fueling her own justification for seeking comfort elsewhere. This is a calculated move on her part, designed to make you feel sympathetic towards her and potentially interested in pursuing something more. The third sign is that she will go out of her way to compliment you. She'll find every opportunity to praise you and boost your ego while simultaneously lowering her husband's standing in her eyes. This is a calculated move to make you feel special and desirable, with the ultimate goal of encouraging you to succumb to temptation. Imagine the married woman you're interacting with suddenly showering you with endless compliments. You're so much more intelligent than my husband, she might say, and you really understand me in a way he never could. Or she might comment on your physical appearance, saying things like, you're so much more attractive than him. These compliments are not genuine expressions of admiration. They are strategic weapons in her arsenal, designed to chip away at your self-control and make you feel like you're the superior choice. An unfaithful wife will stop at nothing to make you feel like the better man. all in the hopes of luring you into an affair. If a married woman is excessively flattering you, be on high alert. She's likely trying to pave the way for a betrayal. Finally, the most blatant sign of a married woman's interest is her relentless efforts to seek you out and spend time with you. Imagine the scenario once more. This married woman starts finding every possible excuse to cross paths with you. She may suggest grabbing coffee together, or accidentally showing up at the gym when you're there. She might even try to orchestrate group outings with mutual friends, all in the hopes of creating opportunities to be alone with you. Her true intention is to concretize the betrayal. And when a woman is determined to cheat, she will stop at nothing to achieve her goal, even if it means completely disregarding her own conscience. If a married woman is going to such lengths to be in your company, it's a clear indication that she wants to take your relationship down a dangerous path. She's hoping to lure you into an affair with no regard for the devastation it will cause her husband. Imagine the heartbreak and devastation that would ensue if the husband ever found out about his wife's betrayal. The trust that has been built over years, if not decades, would be shattered in an instant. The emotional pain and feelings of betrayal would be overwhelming, potentially leading to the collapse of the marriage and the destruction of a family. And all of this would be the direct result of a married woman's selfish desire to satisfy her own needs, regardless of the consequences. This is why we here on this channel are so adamantly against the idea of a man engaging in an affair with a married woman. It's not just a betrayal of the other man, it's a betrayal of an entire family, with rippling effects that can be devastating. The guilt and shame that would come with being the other man in such a situation would be a heavy burden to bear, one that could haunt you for the rest of your life. Remember, a married woman is not worth the risk. There are so many single, available women out there who are worthy of your time and affection. Why settle for someone who is already committed to another? Be smart and invest your energy in relationships that have a real chance of success. The temporary thrill of an affair is not worth the long-term consequences it can bring. Imagine the scenario one final time. You've recognized the signs, and you've made the decision to steer clear of this married woman's advances. You've chosen to take the high road to be the better man and to protect the sanctity of another's marriage. In doing so, you've not only preserved your own integrity, but you've also prevented untold heartbreak and suffering. That is a decision you can be truly proud of. So what do you think about this topic? I'd love to hear your perspective in the comments below. Share your thoughts, your experiences, or your own insights on the dangers of getting involved with a married woman. Together, we can spread awareness and encourage others to make the ethical choice, even when faced with temptation. Remember, the path of righteousness may not always be the easiest, but it is the one that leads to true fulfillment and peace of mind.